that. Yeah, so just lay back. Like I say, I think I've lost my mat to a Douglas. So, soles of your feet together, knees out if you can do that. If not, bring your feet slightly wider than your hips and then just drop your knees together. Hands can be wherever you want. You might want them out either side to open up your chest, or you might feel drawn to have them on your body. And then just bring that attention and focus onto your rib cage. And start to slowly focus on that breath. Gently close your eyes if you can, or just find one spot to just look at and try not get distracted. And really just try and slow that breath down. Either counting your breath or following 6 seconds of inhale and 6 seconds of exhale, which may take you a little while to lengthen your breath for that long. So don't feel panicked or concerned about it. Just try and draw that attention and focus to your breath, to the here and now. Not worrying about what's going on around you. Not worrying about the day or what's going to happen the rest of the week. Just here and now. Focusing on that inhale and that exhale. Noticing that release and expansion of your belly, your chest. Is your mind wandering? Do you need to keep practicing bringing it back to your breath, back to you? Which can be quite hard, really, drawing that attention on yourself when you're so used to giving it to others. And just listen to your body. Breathing into that space, that right rib cage. Turning your head in the opposite directions, just gently bring a twist in. Come back to centre, squeeze both knees into your chest. Right leg long and straight. Left knee in, flex and point that foot, circle in one direction and then the other. Draw that knee across your body, turn your head in the opposite direction, gently twisting. Allowing that rib cage to expand on that left side. Trying to anchor that left shoulder down to the mat as you're twisting over. Hug into your chest again. And crossing your ankles and just drawing your feet into your body. And just give your feet a little bit of a massage. Waking up the soles of your feet, cracking your toes if you want to. Pulling those toes in towards your body, just trying to stretch the front of your feet. And then gently rocking up to bring yourself into that seated position. If you're not comfy with your cross-legged, just come onto your heels. And then just sit up nice and tall. And then just draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Drop that chin down to your chest and sweep it up to the left. Careful of your neck, sweeping it down and up again to the right. Sweeping it down and to the left. And then bringing it back to centre. And just drop your shoulders, lift your chest, draw the crown of your head up nice and tall. Let that belly release. Bring that right hand behind you, left hand to right knee, and you gently twisting your torso around. And then coming around to the other side. Gently. Try not to use your head to crank your body round, rotate your chest round. And then come back to centre, hands onto your knees, and you're going to push back into your shoulder blades, drawing that chin to your chest, and then you're going to lift your chest through and up, lifting your chin if your neck allows it, and then again arching your back, pushing in between your shoulder blades, and then push that chest up. One more. And then again, lifting that chest up. Stretching that front of your throat if you can. And then coming into a tabletop position, you're just going to put a little bit of weight into your shoulders, not your shoulders, your wrists. And you're just going to rotate your chest round in one direction and then the other. Just to wake up those wrists. You can go backwards and forwards, circle. And then come back to that tabletop position. You're going to reach this right arm up and circle it, reaching up nice and tall, and then bringing it back behind you. Reaching it up, and then back. And then on this third one, as you reach up, you're going to sweep it underneath this left arm, resting on that outside of that right shoulder, keeping your hips over your knees. So it's a bit like puppy pose, resting your head if you can. Now this left arm can stay in front of your face, or you can reach it up and try and find your right thigh to open up your shoulder. And then again, just focus on that slow breath. Inhaling in, and exhale out. Bringing that left arm up if it's over. Bringing yourself back to that tabletop position. Sweeping that left arm up, reaching it nice and tall. You're just drawing that big circle twice. And then on that third one, sweep it underneath. That right arm, resting on the outside of that left shoulder if you can. Rest your head down, and that right hand again can either just stay in front of you or reach it up and over to try and find that left thigh, or rest it on your back, just opening up your shoulder. Let that belly be free as you do a long, slow inhale and exhale. If that right arm is up and over, bringing it back to in front of your face to lift you back to that tabletop position. Pulling your chest through for that cow position, taking an inhale and then exhale, arching into your back, dropping that chin to that chest again. Pulling that chest through, bringing your heels into your bottom this time as you pull your chest through. And then slowly lowering your feet as you arch your back, lifting your knees if you want to, pushing into your shoulder blades. Again, pulling that chest through, option to bring those heels into your bottom. And then slowly lowering those feet, arching your back, lifting your knees. Dropping those knees, heels, bottom to heels, reach your hands forward. So you can feel that around your shoulder blades, coming to your child's pose. So knees are together or apart, whatever is comfortable. Resting your head if you can, and just pulling those hands forward a little bit more if you can. And slowly walking those hands up. If you're wide knees, just bring those knees back together, back to that tabletop position. You're going to circle this right knee out to the side. 2, and then 3, and then you're going to take it up behind you, footprint on the ceiling, push that heart through, lift that head, and then tuck that knee into your chest, arch your back. So footprint up, pull that chest through, and then draw that knee into your chest. One more. Tuck it into your chest. Taking it all the way back up, and then you're going to straighten it. Extend that opposite arm. So you're going to take that left arm across your body to the top right hand corner of your mat, and then take your foot to the bottom left hand corner. And then you're going to swap corners, seeing how far that hand might go past the top left hand corner, that foot might go past the bottom right. And then come back to centre. Either stay in here or you can bring this heel into your bottom, reach around and grab that foot. If you can, just keep that foot and that hand extended straight in front of you. Gently release. Bring that hand and that knee down. Start to circle that left knee out to the side. 1, 2, and then reverse. And then you're going to take it all the way up behind you. Pull that heart through. Footprint on the ceiling, then draw that knee into your chest, arching your shoulders. Taking that foot up, and then drawing that knee in. Again, trying to pull that chest through as you go, and really trying to tuck that knee into your chest. Taking that foot up, straighten it behind you, extend that opposite arm, and then you're going to take that hand to the top left hand corner of your mat, foot to the bottom right, and then swap corners. Seeing how far you can take it out, maybe get a bit of a wobble. Slowly bring it back to centre. Stay here or heel into bottom, reach around and grab that foot if you can. If not, foot and hand extended is fine. And then gently release that hold, bring that hand down, start to walk your hands forward, melting that chest into the earth as you come into your puppy pose, sinking it down, rest in your head. Your option is always you can pull your chest, your chin through here if you're not quite feeling it in your shoulders. And then slowly start to walk your hands back up. Flip your toes, come into downward dog. Hand one heel down, then the other. Slowly waking up the backs of your legs. Drawing that chest to your thigh. Bring yourself forward into plank. Lower that chest and that chin down. And sweep up for an upward dog. Looking over your right shoulder. Looking over your left shoulder. And then coming back to centre. Flipping your toes up into downward dog. Walking your hands to your feet and staying in a forward fold. Keeping your knees nice and soft. And then interlacing your hands behind your back and imagine you're trying to draw them up and over your head. So let your head hang heavy. And then slowly bring those hands back. You're going to bring that left hand in front of that left foot and bend that left knee. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Allow your head to either look up or down. You're trying to open up your chest here. then slowly bring that right hand down in front of that right foot, bend that right knee, extend that left arm up to the sky, opening up that chest, looking down or up. Slowly bringing that hand down, curling yourself up, nice and slowly. Reaching your arms up overhead, take an inhale, and then exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, curling up again. Arms up overhead, connect those palms. Take an inhale, and then exhale, slowly going forward again. Arch, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, connect your palms and then bring those hands to heart center. Bring that right foot in front, drop that back heel, bring yourself into warrior two. Arms out by the side, so keep that front knee bent, draw it towards that little toe. Looking over that right shoulder, and then drop that elbow down to that thigh, left arm up, push that hand away, push that foot away. And then reverse it, keeping that front knee bent still, right arm up, feeling that in that side body. Coming back over to the right, so you can keep your elbow off that thigh if you want a bit more of a workout, or you can just rest it back on there. And then reverse. And then come back, arms out by the side, straighten your right leg, come to your triangle. So you're dipping this right hand somewhere down this right leg, stacking this left shoulder, wrist, all in line. Again, open up that chest, trying to stay nice and flat, so no arching over. And then bring that body weight up. Right toes towards the long edge of the mat, fold forward. You may want to adjust your feet out or draw them in, depending on where you're feeling that. Right arm up to the sky. Again, head up or down. Slowly bringing that right hand down, left arm up. Reaching, trying to open up that chest as you feel it down that inner right thigh. Bring that left hand down to meet right hand. Slowly bring your body up. Pointing that right toe towards the short edge of the mat. Windmilling those hands to frame that foot. Bring that left foot through to meet right foot. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead, nice and tall. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Taking your right foot back behind you now. Come into that warrior two position. So you're bending that left leg. Reaching your arms out either side. Taking a glance over that left hand, dropping your shoulders down. Real strength in those legs as you bring that elbow down, reach this right arm up. Push that hand away, push that foot away. Reverse it, so keep legs exactly the same, left arm up. And then coming back, lifting that elbow off your thigh if you want more, or just rest it on that thigh, reach that right arm up. And then reverse. One more for luck. Either elbow off or resting, entirely up to you. Whatever you feel you want to do, then reverse. Trying to lengthen that side body. Come back to that original warrior two position. Straighten that left leg. Come to your triangle on the other side. So again, finding that hand position, either resting it onto your shin, stacking this right arm up. Again, trying to open up your chest. So not allowing your body to curl over. And then using your tummy to bring that body up. Pointing the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Folding forward again. Either holding on to your big toes or just resting your hands down and trying to pull your body through your legs. Let that head hang heavy. Don't lock your knees too much. And then releasing your toes if you've got that hold, bringing yourself back up to standing in that wide leg forward fold. Pointing your left toes towards the short edge of the mat. Windmilling your hands to frame that foot. Bringing that right foot through to meet left foot. Inhale, sweeping all the way up. Connect those palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more, really trying to open up your chest. So inhale, reach those arms back up and wide. Inhale, exhale, just bring those hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Tucking that right leg behind, bringing yourself to seated without using your hands if you can. And then you're going to bring the sole of this right foot, straighten that left leg so it's slightly wider than your hip. And much like that triangle, that hand position, left hand can either be rested on your shin, holding onto your foot. Reaching this right arm up and over to the side. So don't fold forward. And the option here is you can bring this left hand to this right knee. So you're trying to open up this side body, open up this chest. And then slowly releasing that bottom hand as you bring yourself back up to seated. Bending both knees, both feet are flat. You're going to drop your knees over to the right, sweep this left hand up and push your hips forward. And then slowly lower, knees up and over to the left, reach this right arm up, push your hips up to the sky. And then slowly lower your hips down, straightening that right leg slightly wider than your hip, bringing the sole of that left foot into the inside of that thigh, finding that hand placement, either holding onto your big toe, holding onto your shin. This left arm's coming up and over. So rather than trying to aim to get that foot, just try and aim for that side stretch, keeping your bottom on the mat. Option again to bring this right hand to this left knee and open that chest even more. Release that bottom hand if it's there before you slowly come up. Again, bending both knees, feet flat, dropping them over to the right, sweeping that left arm up, pushing those hips. Lower that bottom, knees up and over to the other side. Reaching that right arm up, push and reach that hand away. Slowly lowering that bottom. Feet flat, slowly lower your upper body down, heels in towards your bottom, fingertips towards your heel. As you slowly peel that pelvis up to the sky, interlace your hands underneath and just shimmy onto your shoulders so that you're kind of anchoring behind your heart as you lift your chest and push your hips up to the sky. Coming on to your tippy toes, so you're lifting your heels to get one more bit of a push. Take that right leg up to the sky and push again. 2 more little pulses. And then slowly lowering that foot, keeping your heels lifted, left leg up, pointing out to the sky. 3 little pulses, pushing that foot higher. Slowly lower that foot. Release your hands as you slowly lower your hips down to the earth and hug your knees into your chest. And you may want to circle those knees in one direction and then the other. And then wrap your arms, if you can, around your knees, really squeezing them into your chest. If that's not available to you, just bring your hands behind your thighs, draw your head up to meet your knees, And then slowly relaxing into your Shavasana. So legs may be long, maybe gently rock your head from side to side until it finds its final resting position. And you might find that you want your arms up by your side again, or drawn into your body. You may feel the need to open up your chest, palms facing up. Just let those feet flop out to the side, your hands relax, your face nice and relaxed. As you once again draw that attention and focus to that rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And feel that heaviness set in. Bringing that stillness to your mind and your body. Just count your breath if you find you need a little bit more focus and attention. Not allow that mind to wander. Even just for a few breaths. Just scan your body. Allow it to melt into that stillness, into that calm, into that peace. Not worrying about what's going on around you. Bringing that stillness, peace and ease to your body. Staying in this present moment. Listening to your heart. Being gentle and kind to yourself right now. Slowly just move your fingers and toes, rotating your wrists and ankles, stretching your body, so bring your arms up overhead, grab hold of that left wrist, bring it over to the right, and then grab hold of that right wrist and bring it over to the left. Scoop those knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side as you slowly wake up. Allow your body to drop to whichever side you feel drawn to. Bring yourself to seated as you draw the crown of your head up nice and tall. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your heart up. Reach both arms up overhead. Connect your palms together. Seal that energy in as you slowly bring it to heart center. Connecting with your heartbeat, connecting with your breath. And then bring your thumbs up to your third eye. Surrender yourself forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to have the noiseless dogs that join in our practice.